What do you want from me? What do you need? I'm only a human, baby, and we all bleed. Never live. Hey, shout out Corday, man. You know what I'm saying? Album of the year. Album of the year. Anyway, we're gonna get into this NFL action though. Like I just did in the last couple of videos. Hey man, divisional round is here. So if you're new here watching the video right now, watching this video on the Bills and the Chiefs, go check out the other videos too, man. We talking about, hey, it might be your favorite teams in the other videos. The Niners, it's a lot of Niners fans. They buying off stadiums right now. Then you got the Packers. Go Pack, go. You know what I'm saying? You got the Rams. You know what I'm saying? All the more rounds. You got the Bucks. You got, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of teams you can look. You might be rooting for right now. So go check out them other videos too. You know what I'm saying? Go check them out. But anyway, we're gonna get into this Bills and Chiefs matchup, man. Nothing too crazy on the injury reports, for real. Nothing too crazy on the injury reports. So we gonna worry about this here on football, the matchup, the big matchup that we all want to see. I'm gonna start off with it right now. Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes. The duel, the rematch. Both quarterbacks coming off strong performances, sending messages to the opposing team. Patrick Mahomes throwing 5 touchdowns, 1 interception. They turned it up in that second quarter after the Pittsburgh Steelers scored that I believe what was it a pick 6 or something? It was something crazy. It was something crazy that happened, and the Steelers ended up getting that off. It wasn't no pick. It was like a fumble, I believe. Either way, after that turnover turned into a touchdown, the Chiefs took off. I don't know what happened. I don't know what Patrick Mahomes said. I don't know what was said amongst that sideline, but they took off and put up, I believe it was like 21 before the half. Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes threw a bomb to him. Got it to the end zone before halftime hit. And then the second half, they came out and started lighting them up some more. So the Chiefs ended that one 42-21. And Patrick Mahomes threw 5 touchdowns and 1 pick in that one. Now for Josh Allen, that's the most flawless game I've seen in the playoffs in a long time. He went like, what was it? 21 for 25, 308, 84% completion ratage, 5 touchdowns. Shut up. It's an ad. Shut up. Sorry to the ad. But, yeah. That's one of the most flawless games I've seen from a quarterback in a minute. Against a Bill Belichick-led defense? Come on, G. We've never seen a Bill Belichick defense get lit up that bad. And for him to come out and do that, yeah, I believe that Allen most likely might get the best of Mahomes in this duel, man. Allen is playing perfectly. He ran the ball 6 times for 66 yards as well. So we know the running threat that Josh Allen brings to the table as well. He's fast. I didn't know he was that. I thought he was just like big, like just strong, just running over people for real, and you just can't tackle him for real. No, Josh Allen is actually fast. Like I was watching the game last week. I had texted my group chat, the 3A radio group chat. I was like, hey, Josh Allen really got some wheels to him the whole time. He was getting off. But Patrick Mahomes, he was doing his thing too now. 30 for 39, 404. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, you got to give it up to Patrick Mahomes. It's Patrick Mahomes. So, you really can't say too much, nothing too crazy about that. But, in this one, though, it's just like I'm going off the quarterback that has the high hand. Both of them got high hands, but who has the hotter hand? I have to go with Josh Allen because he played one of the, like I just said, one of the most flawless games I've seen in playoff history. Me personally. So, knowing that, I think Josh Allen will play the best ball in this one, but I think Mahomes will play also. He'll of course play some great ball as well. I just think Josh Allen will have played better ball in this game right here. But Devin Singletary was also a big impact in this one. He was a big impact in the last week against the New England Patriots. He was going off. I believe what was the stats looking like for Devin Singletary? I can't recall it. But I'm looking it up right now. But it was crazy. I mean, to have that threat of Devin Singletary also coming at you and running the football that strong, it gives me a vibe that the Chiefs will have to account for more than they would have wanted to account for, because if he's coming with that type of force, you won't just have to focus on Josh Allen and his running game and the passing game. Just you wouldn't just have to solely focus on Josh Allen. What I'm saying, you also have to focus on Devin Singletary coming out that backfield, which the Chiefs can do. The Chiefs is one of the best defenses in all of the NFL. So I'm confident in Steve Spagnuolo to be able to stop Devin Singletary in a run, but it's just like for Devin Singletary to offer that threat, it's gonna be tough sledding for that Chiefs defense. But I still ain't pull up the stats from Devin Singletary last week. Let me do that right now. Wild card. He had 2 touchdowns last week. 2 touchdowns. I don't know how many. I think he had like 90 or so yards, something like that. But he had he had over 90 yards from scrimmage and 2 touchdowns. The way he was running the football, he was out there looking like Thurman Thomas, a former Bills running back. That's how the Bills looking right now. 47-17, a blowout. I was like, yeah, they look good. And knowing that, you have to account for that if you're Steve Spagnuolo, like I'm saying, man. And if you can stop that run, then you'll be able to focus on Josh Allen like you're supposed to. But the Chiefs will also have to stop the run threat of Josh Allen, which I do not see that happening. I believe Josh Allen will still run the ball effectively and get crucial third downs. Even when they draw up QB powers and QB run plays, he's still going to pick up tough yardage because Josh Allen is just a big body and he's hard to tackle. He also can make you miss. So it's just knowing that Josh Allen, I don't believe the Chiefs will be able to stop the run threat of Josh Allen. But the Chiefs have some good they have some good linebackers over there. They have Nick Bolton and them boys over there. Willie Gay, I just think he got into something. I'm not gonna speak too much on that. But Nick Bolton and the rest of those guys over there. But there's some solid linebackers. And also Sorensen, he can play inside the box, but I don't believe he's going to be able to bring down Josh Allen. But it's going to come down to that pass rush, obviously, from the Chiefs to be able to contain Josh Allen. One at the line of scrimmage. I keep reiterating that the game is won at the line of scrimmage. So if the Chiefs pass rush and their front four can be able to go against that tough Bills O-line, then I have confidence in the Chiefs then. But can the Bills keep the intensity that they had last week against New England? The Bills defense was doing some things out there. Like that pass, Mac Jones threw a long pass. It was like towards the left sideline. I forgot who it was to. But Micah Hyde just came soaring in for the INT. And if that wasn't intense, I don't know what was. A player only does that when he's hyped, when he's really, really into the ball game. And for that ball game to be that cold and you come flying across the field like that, yeah, I don't see this Bills defense turning down, not no time soon. And if they can keep that intensity, because Mahomes is going to be intense, as always. He's always intense. He's always hyping up the sideline. So if you can if you can match Mahomes' intensity on the defensive side of things, I believe you have a great chance at not stopping the Chiefs, but creating some turnovers on the Chiefs that can put Josh Allen in some situations to go ahead, put the game away. And then that also plays in the stop and kill a Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce's on a 100-yard streak in the playoffs. His last couple, I think his last 4 or 5 games in the playoffs, he's going for over 100. So knowing that, you have your work cut out for you. You have your work cut out for you, Buffalo. And Tyreek Hill is still over there too. But I believe Travis Kelce will be more of a factor in this ball game than Tyreek Hill will be. Just based off the fact of what I've just said. If he's going over 100 every game in the playoffs, Mahomes has obviously favorited him, or he's just open to a point where he's just obviously just keep getting 100. So you can't allow Travis Kelce to get that open and have him break over 100 yards in this one. Even though he might, even if you double team him, whatever you do against Killer Trav, that's my favorite tight end in the league. It's been my favorite tight end for a minute. So whatever you do, I don't know if you can stop him, but you have to at least try to contain Travis Kelce and at least hold him under 100, just to give yourself a chance. On the defensive side of things. And Stephon Diggs, man, I don't see no corner over there. Mike Hughes, L'Jarius Sneed over there stopping you, Stephon. that pick you did last year, right there. Yeah, G. I mean, it's your time now to get your revenge. You've been sitting on it for like almost a year now, and it's time to get your revenge. Your revenge finally. So let's go ahead, strap up, and go ahead get loose on this field right quick. You know what I'm saying? Stephon Diggs, man, it's time to get your revenge over there on the Chiefs, man. I believe Josh Allen will try to get you the football. I mean, he's Josh Allen gonna get everybody the football. Dawson Knox as well. Dawson Knox is gonna be able to do his thing as well. Dawson Knox has been very big for the Buffalo Bills this year. Gabriel Davis, Emmanuel Sanders. The Bills have a threat. The Bills have threats like all over the field. All over the field. So I don't believe the Chiefs will be able to stop that, but I believe the Chiefs have a chance to contain it. Like I've said, but for both teams, the biggest thing is not stopping, but containing. If you can contain, if you have a set number where you want to contain the offense to, I pray for both defenses that you accomplish that. And because I don't know who has the better day between the two defenses. I would have to say I think the Bills have a better day on defense. I believe that Josh Allen won't turn the football over in this one as well as he did last week. I just don't see Josh Allen having any mess ups in this football game. But I believe the Chiefs can be vulnerable at times when it comes to turning the football over. So I have to say the Buffalo Bills force a turnover in this one, or maybe a couple turnovers just in this one, and their defense has the better day. So who wins in this one? I'll have to say the Buffalo Bills, just because Josh Allen has been playing football. He played perfect football last week, and I see him following that up. Even though Mahomes had a great game last week as well, I just believe Josh Allen had more of a perfect game than Mahomes had, and I have to go off that high hand between the two. And I also have to say the Buffalo Bills defense played better than the Chiefs defense did, and I have to go with the Bills defense in this one. So I just believe the Buffalo Bills are the better team in this one, and this matchup right here, and this specific matchup, and the vibes I'm getting, I believe the Buffalo Bills are the better team right now. So I have to go ahead and say the Buffalo Bills will win this one, man. It's probably going to be high scoring. So I have to say 34-31 Bills win this one. And actually, 34-28. 34-28 the Bills win. Yeah, I'm going to stick to 34-28 Bills win this one. So yeah, man, that concludes my playoff analysis for the divisional round. I'm very excited for this weekend. I know all y'all that's watching this are as well. And yeah, I can't wait for it. 3:30 can't come soon enough on Saturday afternoon. And I will be there in my room.